Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to look at the future of the Chinese leader Xi Jinping. As you can see, I like to kind of let the cards fall out, so this might take a few minutes. In the description you're going to be able to skip it, but if you're still with me, welcome to the channel. Let me know where you're watching from, and I definitely want to recommend you to check out my other videos. I have quite a few political ones that you might be interested in. So yeah, and also don't forget to check out my regular videos that you might it might help you to navigate your life from a money, career, finance perspective as well, but also from the love point of view too. And I have daily cards as well, so you can definitely get some help of the tarot if you enjoy tarot readings. And we're pretty much ready to go. We're getting close to it, so just a couple cards that I want to get. Okay, all right, that's an interesting one. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me just take my seat and we are ready to go. So, Xi Jinping. The bottom of the deck, what we have here is the Queen of Cups. So what we need to know about the Queen of Cups, that it can be a person or his energy. It can be a person around him, or maybe him, but this is somebody who's very intelligent emotionally, somebody who is leading from the heart, somebody who is really paying attention to their own feelings and the feelings of others, somebody who likes to help, somebody who is really in tune with all of those feelings. Or it might be just, that he is really driven by his intuition as well, because the Queen of Cups is definitely paying attention to that. Now, from this deck, what we got here is new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So there might be here something that's happening in terms of when the new moon is in Cancer, something that might be around safety as well. But let's see what is in the center of his reading. So in the center of his reading, we have here the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, community, and I can kind of see here alliances as well, building bridges, building connections as well. So I think right now what I can kind of see, that his the people around him might be very important for him, or generally the alliances that China is working with can be a pretty important aspect as well. It's interesting, I'm not getting really the Chinese people here. I'm kind of getting more the alliances, his personal alliances, and the country's alliances, and kind of acknowledging certain things. Now let's see what is the first card. Well, the first card is the Death card. So the Death card is a card of change, big change. Now, because I don't necessarily like to get into this topic, but because he is quite old, it might indicate the end of his life as well, because like obviously death is a symbol of it. But the Death is generally just a card that shows the end of something, an end of an era, an end of a cycle, and with the end kind of comes something new as well, like a new chapter. Now here we kind of see what are the surrounding cards, but there might be here some changes in terms of alliances, changes in terms of who he is collaborating with or who China is collaborating with. But there's some kind of a major shift or change is coming here that might be connected to the new moon in Cancer as well. But this is big. This is something that's coming to an end naturally, and it's something that should be just really accepted because it cannot be undone. Now again, we have here the Two of Cups right under the Death card. The Two of Cups is all about connection between two people, collaboration as well. Like it can be like when two parties start to work with each other, when two parties make some kind of a commitment to each other, or it can be an agreement, a peace treaty as well, from that perspective. Now, very interesting when you kind of look at it, it is connected to the Death card. So there's some kind of an agreement, there's some kind of a treaty, there's some kind of a collaboration that is ending here from his perspective. Especially that you have both the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, which is all about alliances, collaboration. Something is really ending or changing. Now the next card is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is a very positive card. It's a card of wish fulfillment. It's a card of celebration, joy, and being grateful. So whatever this change is actually going to bring positivity in his life, or in China as well. So there's something that is actually, I kind of see this as a change, as a very positive change in terms of the collaborations. The next card in his reading is the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is a card of conflict. It's a card of competition as well. So therefore there might be there might be here some international conflict that might be in question, that is coming to an end. It might be some international competition as well that's changing, that's coming to an end. It might be connected to maybe to the tariff war that the US is having pretty much with every country, and China is one of the main targets of that. So obviously there might be some change or shift in that, in terms of like an agreement ending, and then kind of there's more focus here on the competition, the international competition, with that Three of Pentacles being in the center. Now we also have here the Wheel of Fortune card, which is a card of change. So there's definitely a change here, because we have two cards that symbolizes change. Both the Death card and both the Wheel of Fortune is all about change. So there's some kind of a faded change here, something that cannot be changed, because the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card, it indicates something that is meant to change. Like it is not just any kind of change. But the Wheel of Fortune is actually a positive change. It's a positive change, and because it's kind of like when things are getting alignment, when you're kind of at the right time, at the right place, and at the right, and you're meeting the right people. So from that perspective, something is gonna come together for him really nicely with that Wheel of Fortune and with the Nine of Cups, something that he's been kind of waiting. And again, this is like a major turning point. This is like not just a small adjustment or reset. It's an inevitable transformation when things just cannot stay as they are. And if he's gonna resist this change, it's gonna be just harder and harder. Like an old pattern is definitely ending, and something is new is coming. Yeah, and the other thing with the Wheel of Fortune, because sometimes sometimes the wheel removes something from our life. Because especially with the Death card, so for example, it can mean that something is ending, but it's ending for the better, and it's more like points to that the situation is ending here with that Death card and that Wheel of Fortune. But again, that ending is kind of happening because something better should come into its place. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hype if it's available. And don't forget about the comment section. Let me know what you think about him. Let me know what kind of changes will happen to him, especially if you are from China, or if you know a lot about Chinese politics. I'm really interested to hear your comments, and also check out my other videos. So the next card in his reading is the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups can bring some kind of an offer into his life. Something, it can be maybe connected to a peace treaty. It can be connected to the trade wars. There's definitely something's going to be offered. Something's going to build bridges, and something's going to bring, I think, a positive change that's kind of connected to something that he's been wishing for. The next card in his reading is the Four of Wands, which is a card of 1111, new chapters, new beginnings, when doors are opening, especially if they've been closed. So they might be connected to, again, the trade wars. There might be some kind of a new opportunity, a new deal that's coming in, that's going to open some doors for him, and most likely for China as well. Again, it's a big milestone. Now the next card we have is, for him, is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a card of protection. Protecting himself, protecting whatever he has, whatever he achieved, because outside parties are attacking. Now we have two cards here that are talking about some kind of a conflict. We have here the Five of Wands, and we also have here the Seven of Wands. So when you kind of look at the Five of Wands, is not the hardcore conflict. It's kind of like the conflict when you're getting ready for the conflict. You're kind of training, you're kind of looking, realigning yourself with others as well around you, because there's some kind of a big change. But there's something that he's getting ready, something that he is training for, because there's this conflict that's kind of finishing his reading when he has to kind of stand up for himself. Now, this can mean China has to kind of protect itself against maybe attacks, physical attacks, trade war attacks, but it might be that he has to kind of stand up for himself, because maybe in the Communist Party, maybe there are some other people that would like to kind of take his role, because this is kind of like when he has to stand on guard to protect whatever he has, because you can see that the others are protecting, the others are attacking. But again, this is a card that he can see these coming. Like, that's why he is being kind of getting ready or practicing or whatever this will be, because this is something that's going to be fated. This is something that he's going to be able to kind of win over them, because he is simply ready. Now from this deck, we have here the Independent, go your own way, unique path, self-starter, own boss, business, freelance boss. So anyway, like, obviously this kind of just shows that I think he's trying to make sure that China is really independent. Guardian, fierce approach to finance, daring moves, be the hero, protect, savings, treasures. So obviously we have here this fierce approach, daring moves, as well. I think there's some kind of a big move, a big change as well. And again, the protection is a recurring theme as well. And also the vigilance. Look for opportunities. Keep going. Don't quit. Make your own luck. Path is lit. So it like being vigilant kind of comes here. Luck also it's a card that comes from the Wheel of Fortune. So he's definitely kind of paying attention to all of those. So that's all I have. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.